Hello there, I'm Vieno and this is my 6th video tutorial on D3. In this video I want to show you two things, and the first one is how to group SVG elements together so that we can apply, can transform them as a whole. And the second thing I want to show you is how to add an axis to our bar chart. So if we take a look at our bar chart here, we can see that one obvious thing that is missing is an axis down here to display the values of the bars, right? We can see that they are different in width, but we can't determine how. We have no ruler, if you will. So first of all, let's take a look at how to group SVG elements together. The way we do that is by using the group element, which is a component of SVG. So the way, first of all, let's we head back over to our canvas variable here, and we can simply append a new element, and that is the G element, which stands for group. And if we just save here and take a look at the bar chart, nothing has changed. But if we look at the source code, we can see that everything in our SVG container is contained within two G tags, so within this group that we've created. And this allows us to apply transformations to the whole group, to all of the 4 rectangles that we have in our bar chart as of now. So let's do something. Let's we can make use of a new attribute, which is the transform attribute, and the transform is used to for things like moving the group to the right, moving it down the page, or rotating it, and those kinds of things. So the way to, let's say we wanted to move it, the whole bar chart, we wanted to move it down a bit and a bit to the right. The way we do that is we make use of the translate property or function, and we just type in the values, the number of pixels we want to move it, first of all in the X direction, that is the horizontal direction, let's say 50 pixels, and the vertical direction, let's say 50 pixels as well, and save and refresh, and we can see that the whole thing moves down and to the right. And as you can expect, if we take a look at the source code, our group element has this new property that we're translating it, as it's called, 50 pixels to the right and 50 pixels down the page. Right, so we are going to make use of this when we're adding our axis to our bar chart. We can change these values to make room. 20 and 0 should be okay. That looks good. Okay, so the way you add an axis is simply, let's first create a variable. You simply type D3 SVG dot axis, and we need to hand over a scale to the axis for it to be able to know what values to display, right? So we simply use the scale method of the axis object, and we specify what scale it should use. So if we save here, nothing will actually change, and that is because we have to call our axis to add it to the bar chart. And the way we do that is simply using the call method, and we call our axis within parentheses. And if we save now, we can see that we've got this axis here displaying the values. So since this is our data set, goes from 5 to 60, we can see that it's displaying the proper values, right? Because this one has the value of 5, this bar, and it ends right here, and this one goes up to 60. So perfect, but it looks kind of bad. We want to move this down here so that it's not blocked by these our bars. And the way we do that is use a group element. So we can remove this call here, and we can just create a new group. So let's see here, canvas append. We append a group, and we give it a transform. Translate, and we want to move it down, right? So the X position stays the same. Let's give it 0, but we want to move it down, say 400. And to this group we append or call our axis. So call the axis and finish off with a semicolon. Save and refresh, and we can see that our axis has moved down 400 pixels. Yeah, I guess that's well, I can also show you another. Let's go back to our axis here. We can actually, you can see that the default number of ticks, as they're called, these different values, is, I don't know what the default is, but yeah, I think it's 10 right here. We can actually change the number of ticks. Say if we wanted less ticks, we can use the ticks method into our axis object and just specify a number here. So let's say 5 and save. And if we refresh here, you can see that we have 5 ticks instead of 10. So yeah, that's how you add access to your charts. I'll see you in the next video.